Hello my dear friends, so welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So it's been raining from past 5 to 6 days continuously here in India, especially Himachal, and lot of landslides and these things have happened. So it's continuously raining. So weather is pretty awesome right now here. Today in this video, let's try to understand one of the very unique concepts with regards to Vimshotri Mahadashas, and particularly in this video I'm going to cover the main difference between the Rahu and the Jupiter Mahadasha in Vedic Astrology. I know many of you are familiar with the Vimshotri Mahadashas, and I have made videos on the Vimshotri Mahadashas also, covering all the planets, so you can see that videos as well. But today my main focus or concern is with regards to the major difference between the Rahu and Jupiter, and what is going to happen when you are going to enter from Rahu period to Jupiter period, or what is happening when you are entering into the Rahu period. So what are the kind of main differences that you are going to experience in your life? Let's try to understand in this video. First of all, I will tell you the main difference between Rahu and Jupiter. Rahu is bit on the materialistic side. Rahu Dasha is going to be a very progressive Dasha, especially from the career, professional and business forefront. And on the other hand, Jupiter Mahadasha, that is more going to be of a family oriented kind of a Dasha. Jupiter is not a planet of materialistic things and these kind of a things. Although Jupiter is a symbolism or karka of wealth as well, the money, the valuable possessions also. But I will tell you, things will slow down in the Jupiter Mahadasha as soon as you are going to enter into this time frame. Because the main reason why the transition or that shift is happening, if suppose from the Mars Mahadasha you have entered into the Rahu Mahadasha, what is happening over there? This is going to be experimental stage of your life. You are going to encounter a lot of new things. Most of the things in the Rahu Mahadasha you are going to experience from very first time. And I will tell you that complete 18 years it works as a chain system. All the even the Prantar Dashas that are present between Rahu Mahadasha, they are going to act as a chain system. So one chain is interconnected with second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So if you are in between the age of 25 till 60, and if you are encountering the Rahu and Jupiter Mahadashas in between, what is going to happen? These Dashas of Rahu, they are acting as a progression in your life. But I will tell you, most of the time in the Rahu Mahadasha, it becomes very difficult for you to find a partner in order to get married or these kind of a thing. Because reason why Rahu is a totally materialistic planet. It have nothing to do with marriage and these kind of a things. Although situations are going to differ, if it is posited with Venus or in some other planetary conjunctions, we need to look into your horoscope as well. But I'm just giving you the overview, what is happening. Next, I will tell you, if you go back, like before Rahu, then Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury. So I will tell you these four Vimshotri Mahadashas, especially Rahu, Jupiter, that is of complete 16 years period, then Saturn 19 years, then Mercury approximately 17 years period. These Mahadashas or these set of Mahadashas, these are going to be the progression Dashas in most of the individual's life. Whereas if you compare these Dashas with the Dasha of planet Sun, Moon, Ketu and even Mars. So these planets, I will tell you, they are going to have a very slow time frame. Even if you look at the Sun Mahadasha 6 years, Moon 10 years, and even the Ketu as well, even the Mars, that is going to be a 7 years long period. So these Dashas that are going to be bit slower Dashas. What is going to happen if in the peak time frame between the age of 25 till the age of 60, if you are encountering that cutting of Dashas, cutting mean suppose we have entered into the Ketu, Sun, Moon and Mars Dasha, this is not going to give you consistency in your life. Whereas on the other hand, if you enter into the long Mahadasha, long planetary Mahadashas, especially of Rahu and Jupiter, these are going to give you progression in your life. Even one more thing, suppose you have started something doing in your Rahu Mahadasha, like suppose you have entered into some project or your personality, your behavior, that is going to be totally different. In the Rahu period, Immediately as soon as you are entering into Jupiter period, most of the individuals, they are not going to recognize you. Like, is this the same person? I'm noticing a lot of differences happening inside their personality. So why this thing is happening? Because Jupiter is instilling maturity inside these individuals. It doesn't matter whether like you are 40 years age or 50 years age. If you are in the Rahu time frame of 18 years, you are going to behave like a child. Because I will tell you, this is going to be a very, not very awkward, but I have even filmed the Rahu Mahadasha, so you can watch that thing also. This is going to be a time frame where especially the individual is more hunger towards materialism. Like, I want to achieve something, I want to conquer something. Their ambitions, their desires, everything come in front of them. In the 21st century, although it is a good thing, I will not deny that fact. I have seen a lot of individual astrological birth charts that have even rise high up in the corporate ladders, in the business world, especially in the Rahu period. So this is going to be a life-changing period. If you are fortunate enough to encounter the Rahu period in your entire life, you are truly going to experience what exactly Rahu is going to do in your life. Whereas on the other hand, Jupiter is more of a spiritual planet. This is more of a knowledge, more of a wisdom kind of a planet. So this planet Dasha, whenever you are entering into this time frame, suppose you are having some bad habits in the Rahu period, so you are immediately going to start quitting that habits. Your inclination is more towards doing these spiritual things, learning astrology, doing something for the society, for the upliftment of others. So you are going to think into that direction. Whereas that thinking part is totally absent in Rahu. Rahu is more of a self-centered individual. Like, they are only thinking about themselves. They are more concerned about themselves. Jupiter is not going to do like that. Jupiter is for other people. So if suppose you are right now going through the 16 years of Jupiter Mahadasha, your life is not going to be totally focused on the career aspect. Even though if you are even going to try hard, like I will try my best to focus on my career, no. All the significance, all the Karak Tattvas of Jupiter is going to get activated in front of you. It may be related to your marriage, it may be related to your children, it may be related to your family, any valuable possessions, all such kind of things that will come in front of Jupiter Mahadasha. But I will tell you one thing, the transition part between Jupiter and especially that Rahu, this is going to be the most drastic change. There are total 9 planets and 9 Vimshotri Mahadashas, but I will tell you the major change in your life or the major personality shift that you are going to experience is only in between the transition of Jupiter and Rahu. Even if you suppose from the Jupiter Mahadasha you are entering into the Saturn Mahadasha, that is complete 19 years long period, you are not going to experience that much big change or that much big shift in your life. Because I will tell you, long Dashas, they tend to bring consistency in your life. If you are doing something, you will continuously follow doing that kind of a thing. But I will tell you from the Rahu realm, if you like cut this screen in half, this is black and white and this is some other portion. So suppose you are living in the past 18 years in some kind of a shadow. There is going to be smoke in front of your eyes, there is illusion in front of you. You will not be able to think clearly, specifically, and you are making decisions based just upon Rahu. And I will tell you, most of the time, like in the Rahu period, that is the 18 years long period, individuals, they tend to become very rational thinkers also. Like, they are only thinking about one aspect of the life and they are ignoring all the other aspects. And that is the one way in order for you to achieve success in one area of your life. But if you are looking for true balance, like I need to balance my life with money, wealth, family, happiness, each and everything, Rahu is not going to bless you with all such kind of things. Then you must need to look for the Jupiter Mahadasha, because that is act as a balancer. Jupiter Mahadasha is going to play a very important role in order to reshape your character, in order to rebuild your character. And I will tell you, Jupiter is a planet of learnings. It doesn't matter what is your age. Age is not going to matter. But if you are in the Jupiter Mahadasha, you are going to learn a lot of new things in your life. Lot of things. Wisdom, knowledge is been instilled by this planet inside you. Jupiter is one of the most benefic planets in Vedic astrology. And I will tell you, the complete 16 years long period will help you to rebuild your own character. This is the benefic planet, so it have the ability to even control all the malefic impacts of the other planets also. If I talk about further with regards to Antar Dashas, that are the sub periods, I will tell you most of the time, even if you look into all the other planets, Antardasha Lord is going to give result according to the Mahadasha Lord. Okay, so they are going to behave accordingly. And one thing you need to check whether they are forming 6-8 relationship with your Mahadasha Lord or not. Only in the Jupiter Mahadasha, even if the 6-8 relationship is formed by the Antardasha Lord, still Jupiter have the ability to control the negative impacts of Khadashta combination. That is 6-8 relationships. Like for example, Jupiter is in the first house, Mars is going in the 8th house. So from Jupiter, Mars is going 8 places away. Okay. So you see this is 8 places away. So if you are going to enter into the Jupiter and Mahadasha and Mars Antardasha, this is pure Khadashtak. So from the Mahadasha Lord, Antardasha Lord is going 8 places away. So whenever any planet goes 8 places away, it is going to create sudden ups and downs, transformations, this kind of a thing. But even if suppose some negative transformations are coming, Jupiter have the ability to control over that negative transformations as well. And this have the ability to give you more into the positive way rather than in the negative way. Even suppose in your astrological birth chart, Jupiter is not very well dignified. Still Jupiter, if it is not capable of giving you something good, Jupiter will always try its best to protect something bad. Jupiter will not permit anything bad thing happening into your life. Because I will tell you, this is the planet of empathy also. Jupiter is the planet of care, some kind of a nourishment also. Although Moon and Venus, they are also going to play a very important role, because benefic planets, they have that ability of giving love towards others, caring towards other people, thinking about the betterment of society, towards the humanity. If suppose individuals, they are planning to do some kind of like opening up schools for the poor people, or opening up the hospital also, most of the time you will see they are going to go through the Jupiter time frame. They will not go through Rahu time frame. Rahu don't have the ability to spend money on other people. Rahu, I told you, that is more of a self-centered. So they are more thinking about themselves. How can I reach to the topmost level with minimal efforts possible? So this is the main difference. I will tell you, on one hand, you look like a totally saint. Suppose in the Rahu period, you did all the bad karmas, like you even like breach all the protocols to reach to the topmost of the corporate ladders by doing this thing, that thing, shattering the hopes of other individuals. But I will tell you, you are going to have the realization in the Jupiter period also. This is the single most planet, I will tell you, which is also going to create realization after planet Ketu. Suppose some individuals, they have did something bad towards you in the past, and you are thinking like that, oh my goodness, why the individual did something wrong towards me, and still they are not admitting their mistake. Wait until their Jupiter or their Ketu Dasha is going to encounter, because this is the Dasha of self-realization. This is the planet which will help you to realize your own mistakes, your own pending karmas also. And I will tell you, especially like you must need to check whether the Jupiter is retrograde or not, because planetary Mahadashas in the case of retrograde planets are going to be different from the planet that is not retrograde. So if the planet is retrograde and then you are going to go through its Mahadasha, that is going to be a bit complicated. It becomes quite difficult for you to then understand the complexity and results of that thing. I'm just talking about the normal Jupiter. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you find some insights in this video. If you have any queries, any consultations with regards to your Jupiter, any other Rahu Mahadasha, anything, planetary Mahadashas, any timing of events, so do let me know. I will try my best to respond you back as soon as possible. So till then, please subscribe my channel below and make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And I'm going to meet you very soon in the next video. Bye bye.